So we are going to chop up our leeks now and get them ready for the soup. So I'm just gonna move this so you can see the chopping board. I have leeks here, all washed up and prepared. And you're gonna make sure you have a nice sharp knife. And you're gonna just cut it basically just like an onion or leeks. They're just smaller, that's all. Again, you're just gonna make it super small. And again, just your preference if you want big chunks in there. If not, then you're gonna want to really chop it up here. So you're just gonna chop it up to that fine. Again, your total preference as to how big you want it or how many chunks you want in there. So we're gonna chop that up about 3 or 4 cups of this for your soup. And we'll get back to preparing that. And I'm gonna chop up all the potatoes to add to that as well. So we are going to start making our leek soup. So I have this and I have the burner on. It should be taking a couple more minutes to heat up. And so I'm going to use bacon grease, depending on how your tastes are for your own leek soup. Some people you can use, if you're vegan, you can use olive oil. I prefer bacon grease. It gives it a lot of flavor. And I like to reuse what's left over from after frying bacon. So you're just going to let that get a little hot and let the bacon grease in there. And then you're going to add your potatoes and your leeks and just saute that for a little bit. We're still waiting for the pan to kind of heat up here. So I've already pre-chopped my potatoes into cubes. Our leeks are pre-chopped as well. That's the leaves as well. And then we will also add chicken broth into the soup. And again, if you're vegan, you can use vegetable stock. Make sure you have salt, flavor it, and then pepper. I like to use ground pepper. It gives it a lot more flavor than already ground pepper. And then you're also going to want to add a little bit of flour in as well. This helps to thicken it up a little bit. And most potato leek soups call for milk. I am using a 2%. I generally use lactose free, but they were all out of it at the grocery store. Being lactose intolerant is one thing for me, but I'll eat it anyways because I'm a glutton. If you are vegan, you could use coconut milk, almond milk, whatever your dietary needs call for and what you substitute in regular recipes for. So it's hot, so we're going to add the potatoes in there. Let it cook first. Well, going to get it softened a little bit. You're going to turn it down a little bit to medium heat. Find you're running out a bit of adding a little bit more of that. Again, some recipes call for actual strips or chunks of bacon in there. It's completely up to you. I kind of left the bacon out today just because I didn't feel like using bacon today. So we're just going to saute it here. that much. Depends on your taste buds and what you prefer. I like it a little bit saltier. And your fresh pepper. And keep on stirring. It smells actually really good right now. Of your flour in there as well. I'm gonna add a little bit more because again, most recipes will call for heavy cream. I cannot do heavy cream again for my lactose. Add a little bit more flour and it helps to thicken it up a little bit. Okay, now you're going to add your broth. And then you're going to want to get that to a boil as well. So I'm going to slowly increase the heat here. Once it gets to a boil, then we'll add the milk. And if you feel that it's not creamy enough for you, you can always add just a little bit more flour to kind of thicken it up. But if you prefer to add heavy cream to it, you can. That's totally up to you and how your preference is in your soup. Again, I don't prefer mine to be super creamy. I'm not a huge creamy soup fan. I do like milk in mine, but not for it to be super creamy. Again, add just a little bit more flour to mine. Salt. And a little bit more pepper. And we'll wait for that to come to a boil. It won't take too much longer for that to boil. Slowly add some milk to there so you can already see the bubbles starting. It's just the way I grew up. I see my mom when she cooked it. I don't think she ever measured anything. Again, your preference on how much cream you want to add or how much you want to add to it. So for me, that is probably good. I'll probably add just a little bit more milk to it. Again, when you're making soups with milk in it, you gotta keep on stirring it because the milk will tend to stick to the bottom of the pot. So we are going to let this boil, and I'll come back with the last bit of what it will look like when it's finally done. So here we have our soup finely boiled, and it's nice and creamy even without using heavy cream. So note when you're doing this, in before you even add the heavy cream, wait until you get it boiled down a bit, because again the potatoes will break down and you know, kind of make it thick as well. So it's really up to you as to how thick you want your soup. For me, this is perfect. So again, here's a little bit of seasoned dish, wild leek soup. I encourage you to go out and see what you can find, and make your own. It's really, really tasty. Anyways, thank you for joining me for Cooking with Vanessa. See you again soon.